Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. We're going to just jump right into it, okay? It's a download here about a man. For some of you it could be a woman, but it's a download about a man that he admitted himself to a psych ward. So let's just jump right into it. Let's see. I feel like this message is urgent. I want to see what Spirit comes up with. This is not going to be for everybody. If you're interested in the zodiac signs, do make sure to check my other channel, Starseed.Ziyadd, okay? Personal reads are in a Linktree link, right? But they're done at my desk, like in the original channel. You won't see my face in a personal read, just bear that in mind. So let's see here, this download, Spirit, Hermit, and the Magician. It's a really powerful energy here, okay? Like I said, for some of you this could be a woman, but I feel like for most of you it's a man. And this man, he couldn't handle the dark night of the soul. With this Hermit and Magician, it's almost like an implosion of everything that he's been holding within himself, okay? And so this man exploded or something. He had some type of nervous breakdown, and he went to the medical facility, okay, the appropriate facility and whatnot to turn himself in, is what I'm getting. It was a really hard dark night of the soul. Knight of Wands and the Sun. This could be like a player, okay? I wonder where all this stuff came from. Bear with me, y'all. This individual could be a player, an F-boy or an F-girl. Three of Swords. This is somebody that they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, because you don't want nothing to do with this person. And that's why they had that episode, that mental break, okay, it dawned on them. They suddenly had a realization that you're never going to take them back. That you are never, not in this lifetime at least, this is how you know this read is for you. You are never going to take this man back. Hell will freeze before you ever take this man back. Alright, I just wanted to make sure the audio was working. Sometimes the audio doesn't work, okay? But this man, he realized that you're not going to take him back. Okay, he has no chance. Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. Knight of Swords. So he went and rushed himself to the nearest facility. Because he just became overwhelmed with all kinds of emotions. All kinds of crazy thoughts just came into his mind. Seven of Cups. Okay, this man just, it was like too much. It could have been like almost like a disassociation, but then some type of Seven of Cups to Tower, like I almost got a disassociation and then like a massive meltdown, like everything becoming too much for him to deal with, like work, the routine, the news, music on the radio. Is something here like everything just led to him having some type of psych episode, okay? This is definitely some type of mental episode that this masculine had, okay, that occurred recently. This was a tower. A lot of people were in the tower. This individual's friends, family, they were shocked when they heard, when this individual called them up and told them that they had turned themselves in, okay, into this mental health facility, into this asylum. What did they tell, like, the health authorities and whatnot? Like, what did they tell the people working there? Ten of Cups and Death. I really didn't want to get it going there because it's just dark, but this individual was really looking at reason to live. Why does this energy feel so strongly towards the viewer? Why, Spirit? Four of Swords, Nine of Wands. It's past life. Temperance. This is somebody's twin flame or somebody's past life soulmate that didn't step up or boss up this lifetime. 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Instead of putting up the fight, he chose to just lay it to rest. He chose not to pursue this divine connection that was blessed and ordained by the Most High. You see, had he chosen, he would be moving forward right now. The two of you would be blazing forward, but instead he chose to collaborate with a third-party karmic, these 3 of Pentacles energies, to try to build a future over there. Because he didn't want to disappoint his family. Okay, something here about a religious upbringing or a strict upbringing. But this man didn't want to disappoint his family, and that's why he went over there and gave the Ace of Pentacles to these people. And with you, he was always this Page of Wands. He was always very coy or childish, always leaving things in a mysterious energy with the High Priestess. Being in this childish energy, he could have also been really emotional towards you. Like emotionally abusive. Or just flat out toxic. He could have talked down on you or just been flat out rude to you. Okay, essentially this man could have been disrespectful to you more than once. And so what I'm saying here is the world, you put distance. After a minute, you just got tired of the BS. You put distance with this individual. This individual was over here acting hot and cold. King of Wands, King of Cups, all over the place. But the 6 of Pentacles, they thought they were going to be able to build with this Queen of Wands. But now the truth has come out that they're not going to be able to build anything. Moon and the 5 of Swords. With this individual now knows the truth. Because God has literally told him the truth. That the two of you are twin flame. But God has told him that that time on this connection has run out. 4 of Cups. And that you're about to move forward into a whole new era. God has basically come to this masculine and told them, like, hey, you need to let go of your twin flame because they're going to be going on to bigger and better. That's just what it is, and you need to accept the heartbreak because you knew what you were choosing when you went to go over there to these 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, third-party karmic energies. You knew the truth of who you were supposed to give the Ace of Cups to and where your victory lied. Not with this Queen of Swords. So now the truth is this Divine Feminine is going to be moving forward soon. And you need to just get it over with. And this individual, they got some type of intuitive download. They know that God really did speak to them. And God really told them that y'all are moving on to the up and up. And this individual's devastated. And so they couldn't take it. Before they did something to themselves or to someone, they went to the nearest ward and admitted themselves. And it was a tower that night. This is a heavy read. It's not easy. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Now they're trying to figure out a way to bring some type of offer to you, but it's really just to slow you down with the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, because this is how they should have showed up to you from the beginning. Emperor with the star and Justice. The two of you were supposed to be married by now, but instead, Hangman, 5 of Pentacles. This man wasted so many people's time. So many people's time was just wasted. Wasted 2 years, 3 years, some people 10 years, 5 years, all the time that just disappeared. Okay, excuse my teeth if I have food in my mouth. I had an orange. I had to get that vitamin C because it's colder weather now. But no, seriously, whoever you are, you're supposed to be a married person to this individual. Y'all were supposed to be married by now. But instead, they gave you this. A page of Pentacles offer. Like, what? And they gave the Emperor to these third-party karmics. Strength, 7 of Wands. So they have seen the future, and they know that you're going to reject them. They know that you're going to say no to them. They know the contract is over. 4 of Wands, 11-11. But they don't want to accept no for an answer. Page of Swords and the 10 of Wands. Trying to figure out everything and anything to hold on to you. You know, really weighing all their options when they should have just made the offer right from the beginning and bossed up, and you would have said yes, and the two of you would have lived a happily ever after. So this is the consequence for them making this 6 of Cups past life mistake, because this is a past life mistake, and leaving their empress behind. So anything else, Spirit? Anything else here? We're not going to stay here too long. I just thought I would update someone. What happened when they, well, here, let's see what Spirit has to say. Anything else? Knight of Pentacles. So there was like an evaluation done. And I do feel this individual was prescribed some type of medication. And then they were sent on their way that same night. Or it could have been 1 or 2 nights, okay, that they were there. But they were given some type of medication for like their nerves, their anxiousness, okay? Something to help them relax, something to help them calm down. But this individual is very, very anxious. They're very anxious because they know that there's about to be a massive shift in your life and they're not going to be able to be a part of it. Yup. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. They now realize that they missed out on their 10 of Pentacles. And I'm going to get a Duolingo notification. This individual just... Communication, like their third, their throat chakra. Also their third eye, but their throat chakra in particular. This individual would not communicate. Things would just always be left in the air. Or they didn't know how to, there's a term and it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't seem to find it right now, but they didn't know how to project their feelings through communication, how to properly communicate what they were feeling. This individual growing up, they were told feelings were weak, they had to shun their feelings, they had to hide their feelings, so it's difficult for them to express their feelings. That's the term I'm looking for. And so this caused an inevitable end to this connection. King of Swords, I'm telling you, God is standing on business here. Like, you could be standing on business as well, which is great, but God is really standing on business because this individual doesn't realize the damage that they have caused. It's not going to come into full realization until this person goes to the other side and they come face to face with the Most High, the damage that they have caused this lifetime. That's irreversible in nature, right? It's irreversible. Some of you were supposed to have a baby by now with this person. A lot of you were supposed to be living somewhere else, a different state or a different country with this individual. You still have not left the place that you first met this person, or you've still been in a similar situation, career, etc. Like, all of this coming from one person's actions because they wanted to never let you go, not accept the reality. And the reality here was, I feel like this person didn't want to be with you at, when they first crossed paths with you. Like, I really get they had a choice between you and these karmics, and they decided to try to juggle you and these karmics, and it's like, eventually you took a step back. You said, wait a minute, no, this isn't gonna happen. I know my worth. So this emperor is going to be made to move to calmer waters. And this hermit with the tower, 7 of Cups and Magician, this is like an implosion. Because this individual refused to do the work. All these years, this person has been no evolution. They have refused to face their shadow, face their mirror. They have just been running. Now they're going to be made to go through this dark night of soul, but they're also going to be made to move themselves into calmer waters and accept the reality. And so this twin flame, excuse me, y'all. And so this twin flame, what does this mean for this twin flame? What does this mean for their future? Like, Page of Pentacles. I see here in the future this individual will, at the very least, want to have like some type of acquaintance or friendship with you, something small, in some way for the two of you to keep in touch. Honestly, I feel like it's very disappointing that this emperor did not boss up and like spiritually they're nothing more but a Page of Pentacles at this point. Like, they've downgraded spiritually, and Spirit says yes with the Chariot. 7 of Swords, this individual will always watch you. till the day, till the very end. They will always wash you because you're the star energy, and some of you are about to be, like, in the spotlight. Some of you are about to be on the red carpet, a New York Times bestseller, on a TV show, or on the news, whatever it may be, but this energy, this emperor will always wash you. They're always going to have that love towards you, but I feel like it's done at this point. The time is up. He had, like, this emperor had a certain date they were supposed to come by to rectify things or to save the connection, and they didn't come in. Yeah, Justice and Three of Pentacles, and then you have Judgment. It could have been these last 3 days, or these last 3 weeks, or these last 3 months, or they had to come in within these last 3 years, or by October or November. But November is fast approaching its end. You see, this individual, for a lot of you, still has not showed up. And it's because they don't want to show up. They want to be with these Three of Pentacles energies and doing weird stuff. And this is why Archangel Haniel, right, he has called judgment on the situation with the Most High, with the saints. They have called judgment. Yep. Five of Wands and King of Swords. I'm telling you, somebody here really needs to keep their distance from this person. Like, don't give this individual a second chance, because God is furious. King of Swords with the Five of Wands. I feel like these two cards don't even come close to displaying the raw fury and anger that God has towards this emperor right now. This is like a big issue. I feel like this is also playing a deeper role into, like, the collective consciousness and our spiritual journey, our ascension. Like, essentially, I feel like this emperor, these emperors that didn't boss up this lifetime, they have caused some type of timeline shift, some type of damage to the timeline is what I'm getting. And it wasn't supposed to happen, and it's almost like God really entrusted them to be this emperor, to, whether this is a man or a woman, to be this, divine masculine energy and really lead the nations into 5D Earth, right? New communities, new energy, new ways of travel, right? Space travel, dimensional travel, and whatnot. Like, this is what God was hoping to see from the divine masculine, more of like a theologist, philosophers, right? The masculine energy that would come forward and rebuild communities and address the crumbling infrastructure that a lot of these places are facing, right? Like, God was expecting a lot more from them, and at this point, it's just not giving. It's not giving. It hasn't given. It's been the same thing. It's played out. Some of you, it's been 20 years. It's been the same song and dance. So what does this mean for this divine feminine, this empress? Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You are going to be showered with abundance for what you went through, because you weren't supposed to go through it. You weren't supposed to face that heartbreak or the betrayal, because some of you, this person betrayed you. And I hate saying this, but what goes around comes around. I really hate saying this, because I don't wish to see anybody go through something like this. It's sad. But what we put out will come back in some way, shape, or form, sometimes to haunt us. Which is why we need to be careful. This individual was not careful. They must have done other things. Yeah, Five of Swords. They must have done other things that really... I'm telling you, whoever's divine masculine this is, well, they're no longer divine at this point, but I'm telling you right now, God is really pissed off with this individual. And I feel like God showed up that day that this individual was in the psych ward. God was like, we're gonna be a while. Like, I really get God, or the Holy Spirit was like, it's just getting started for you. So essentially, before closing out, I feel like this episode, that this masculine went through, this hermit tower that they went through with the Seven of Cups, like, it's something here, like, they're gonna start breaking down. Because even their soul, this is like soul shock, like even their soul knows, like, hey, you're on the wrong path. Anything else? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna, yep. It's been laid to rest. Don't try to go back, y'all. If you know for certain this individual admitted themselves, this is your sign, this is your read. You've come to the right place. Don't go back. Okay, it's been laid to rest. Leave it there, leave it where it's at. This individual, this is their choice. They gotta live with this. They gotta live with it. You know, God already told them. That's why they admitted themselves. Because if not, they were going to try to do something to themselves. They were going to try to hurt themselves in some way, shape, or form. That's why, you know, stay back. Because this individual right now, they're not in their right headspace. They really aren't. You know, I don't want to see anybody in a situation, because it's giving that for some of you, that you may find yourself in a situation if you're in close quarters with this person. Because Seven of Cups with the Tower and the Hermit, this individual, like, their emotions are like a frenzy, a roller coaster vibe. Like any little thing and they'll snap. And honestly, I worry for the karmic safety at this point. Because that's what it's giving. So do not go back. Maintain your distance, Two of Swords. And watch the craziness from the side. But this is the consequence for this masculine not pairing up. This is also the consequence for doing all that spell work with that third party karmic. Spell work, black magic starts to eventually take its toll on somebody's mind. So this is also the consequence of that. Doing all this love spell, black magic with this third party karmic, like, this also is a consequence of that. It starts to break the caster's mind. It really starts to wear their mind down. They start to lose themselves to this magic. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Some of you, you see, they didn't fulfill their divine assignment this lifetime. But that's, you know, that's free will. We can't force anything. And Spirit says yes with the Ace of Wands. I'm going to part the deck. We can't force anything on anyone. Yeah, double yes. At the end of the day, that is the journey of free will. And this is what this individual has chosen. So that is the read. And I wish you all love and light. Take care.